Hello, this is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I have two Wayfair dupes for you today. The first one starts out with this ho 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 pick and some scrap wood. I have some tumbling tower blocks, some bells, some peppermint striped baker's twine, and some white chalk paint and cardboard. So I simply took the pick apart by pulling the HO off of it, and I am going to trace it out on the cardboard and then paint the cardboard in white chalk paint just to give the felt letters more stability because I need them to be a little stiffer. So I did that, and the reason I painted it white was so that if my cuts were a little bit off, you wouldn't notice it because the back of the felt is white as well. So I'm taking those tumbling tower blocks and I am gluing them to this wonderful piece of leftover distressed wood that I had from another project so that I can place the letters on the wood. And now I'm just going to take that baker's twine. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the end of it to stiffen up that tip so that I can thread it through the bell. If you don't want to do the hot glue, you can just put a little piece of tape on there and it will work just as well. So we want to do 3 bells, one to put in the center of each O. Then I'm going to take that baker's twine and make 3 bows, and I'm going to put those bows on top of each of the O's. So at this point, this is where the Wayfair dupe stopped. But because I need to make it my own and add my own twist to it, I want some greenery on here. I want a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine, and I'd like to add some berries on there as well, just to do that red, white, and green holiday theme that I have going on for this project. So I'm just going to pull some of that greenery apart and get it glued down to the front, and this is what it looks like, and I absolutely love it. Moving on to DIY number 2. So for this DIY, it is also a Wayfair dupe, and it is a joy sign or a centerpiece for a table, more so than a sign. So you're going to need some various colors of paint. You're going to need 3 of those cubes from Dollar Tree. I don't know why I'm repainting the tops of these cubes. I had already painted them. Don't know why I did that. Just, I don't know. So anyway, you need some vinyl letters from Dollar Tree, and I just have J-O-Y, joy. I have one of the cathedral churches or farmhouse churches, whatever you want to call it. I have one of those from Dollar Tree as well. And I am using my homemade chalk paint in the color buttermilk. I am using Waverly's antique wax and also Waverly's elephant chalk paint. And then I think I'm going to use some of my own white chalk paint and some material for a bow. So after these are all painted and dried, I go ahead and put the vinyl letters down, and I dry brush over the letters in the color Elephant by Waverly. And I'm doing this because I'm using them essentially as a stencil. So when I pull the letters up, you'll still see the cream colored paint underneath. So I went ahead and distressed it with my gator after applying a good couple layers of paint onto each block. Now, this is where it went left. You guys already know what I did. I let the paint dry, not intending to, but just got so caught up on trying to get the colors right and get them blended in there and, get them all down, that the paint where I initially put the letter in the front dried completely. And now I can't get the letters off. I can't get them off. They won't come off. So I go in with one of my weeding tools from the Dollar Tree. Nope, not Dollar Tree, Harbor Freight. And I'm just going to take my time and I am going to just work, slowly at picking those letters off of there. And so I was good at getting all of the black first layer of the letter off, but the white and sticky part underneath the black did not want to budge. So I then went in with one of my Dollar Tree tools like you use for woodworking, and I got that flat angled edge blade and really worked at that glue, and that got it off. It came off so well. I had to work at it, but I was able to do that. And then I went in with a baby wipe and wiped away all the excess glue, which just made it look a little more dirty when that baby wipe dragged some of the gray paint onto the cream, and I loved it even more. So happy accident, you guys. It all worked out in the end. Just taking some hot glue and some wood glue for that short-term, long-term hold and gluing these boxes together. Now I'm positioning my church and my Christmas trees where I want them before getting them glued down. Now that that's done, I'm going to take a piece of scrap material. I'm going to make a bow and glue it to the top of the church. And then I'm just going to add one of the Dollar Tree wooden snowflakes. I'm not going to paint it or anything. I think it matches the bottom of that wood on the tree perfectly. So we're going to leave it as is. And then I'm going to go in changing this up from the Wayfair dupe by adding the bow, and also changing it up by adding some little bitty berries to the bigger trees in the back. I have one of those Dollar Tree berry garlands, and I just pulled some of the little berries off of there and just put them on the trees, the frosted trees in the back, and it came out so cute. I like this one as well, you guys. DIY number 3. I'm still working with some of that sweater material. I have a cork. I have some of the Dollar Tree foam cones, some berry garlands, some nautical cords, some picks from Joann's, little pieces of branch from my trees outside, some snowflakes, some stars, all from Dollar Tree. And I also have some red bells, but I don't think I'm going to end up using those. So this is the ribbon that I had left over from making the sweater weather pumpkins. And I'm just the ribbon. This is the sweater material. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry if you can hear my long guy. He's cutting the grass, so I hope you can't hear it. Anyway, taking some of that sweater material. Oh, it's late, you guys. It is like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, 3 o'clock in the morning while I'm editing this video. So I'm just going to wrap that sweater material around the cone, get it glued down. And I'm just looking to see which piece looks best in the front before gluing it down. And then I'll cut off the excess. I also did another one in the lighter sweater material. I'm using like a beige and then a cream. And for whatever reason, I thought this would be so cute with little frilly pieces at the top, like the Victorian lace that women used to wear a long time ago. on their necks, the lace dresses that came up to their neck. I thought this would be pretty. In my mind, it seemed like a good idea, and now that I can actually see it, I love it. I love it. So I did that. I am gluing on one of my corks on one of these, and then on the other one, I'm going to glue on a piece of my tree branch, and I'm attaching it to a snowflake just to give it some stability, make it stand a little easier. And then I'm going to put another one on the bottom of the branch and the cork to act as a foot. So it stands up. I mean, they were standing before that, but I really don't want them falling over. So, and I think the snowflake adds a nice little touch. Just tying a piece of twine at the top of this tree to gather together those little frilly pieces I put at the top. And then I have some of this evergreen branch off of a pick that I'm going to just glue and stick in the top of this tree. There's no limit whatsoever to what you can do with these cone trees. The possibilities are endless. It's just a craft that you can make your own, truly, really make your own. And I love how these came out. I really do. They're simple, but they're just so pretty. So I'm taking some of that twine, wrapping it around the top of the tree a couple times, and then just spiraling down the tree. I'm going to make a bow. Of course I am. I can't do anything without making a bow. And now I'm taking all of those little berry pieces off of the picks that I got from Joann's, and I am going to glue them onto the tree, the other tree, I believe. I don't even remember which tree I glued them on. It's going to get glued on one of the trees, you guys, just to give it some ornament. Oh, it's getting glued on the lace frilly tree. I love these. These came out so nice. These trees are so cute. And I love the little ornament ball pieces that I use. Those are pretty. Some are frosted. Some are just pearly, like a pearl essence kind of shimmer to them. Some of them look like they have spirals on them. They're just really pretty. And I did end up going back to Joann's and picking up a couple more of those picks. So now on this next one, I just took that bamboo skewer and cut a piece off of it. And I took some hot glue and glued one of the snowflakes to the skewer and stuck the skewer down into the cone at the top of the tree. That was the simplest thing ever. And then I just made a bow out of this green and beige gingham check ribbon. And I'm going to take that berry garland and just spiral it down the tree. Please give the, I can't even talk. It's so late. I've got to get some sleep. Please give this video a big fat thumbs up if you like this content and you like to see more from me. It costs you nothing and it truly helps my channel out. Here is the reveal, you guys. I love each and every piece. Please comment down below. Let me know what is your favorite piece. Until I see you again, please be blessed, be safe, and craft something beautiful today, you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.